Like, this is an exciting match. It's Ago, of course, a team who, at least recently, have been able to best Virtus.pro. Like we saw it in WSG, is not going to clear the angle. And now Taz has the problem of wondering where to go because he's going to be pincered if he doesn't move fast enough. Snatchy is coming in on the flank once again, and Taz has got to clear this angle fast, but he will. Tao is going to go down, and now Taz is able to cross over to the side. The problem is he still has absolutely no idea where this remaining player is, and you can see he's going to be clearing the more sort of standard spots. Who expects a second player to be flanking through the apartments, trying to watch all of these angles? Snatchy gonna go running in. I don't know if he just spotted the pixel out of the corner of his eye. His teammate did, and Taz with the instant headshot. What a wonderful round from Taz. Try and push back into that CT spawn. They've got multiple players actually in CT, and everybody just basically waiting, knowing that there's only pistols here, and saying, okay, you want to push in, we'll just take the battle from range.
They have been afforded this space, though. Wow, Pasha and Taz now have two. Snatchy's op from behind does get the tail end of the caboose, but now Neo with another deeg snacks on the murder ball, and here we have it. Virtus.pro being given a little too much space to work with, and they are more than content to try and run away with it. Tao, it's a clutch, 1 versus 3. Op in hand, and he knows he's valuable already. He could just run for this. But he's still considering options and getting a little closer. CZ to swap to. Still the cannon on his back. I don't think he's got it. Nope. He's done here. Just looking for an exit. Could get caught off from behind. Bialy's going to potentially catch him if he clears all his corners. Done.
As well, but Snatchy is just going to be the thorn in their side. Aggressive, but he misses the shot. That's going to be the opener for Taz. Already finding the first. They've got to watch out for the man above, but Taz will just spray him through the balcony as well. They've completely been smoked off from the site, but PHR doesn't care about smokes. They've been deleted from his config. Still, it won't matter as Pasha finds the flanker, and although the bomb is not down just yet, there's only 2 players to stop them.
Yeah, and PHR now has to worry about his backside, so he's just going to put himself into the corner. Furlan with 1 frag, but there's the off of Pasha. Second, and Snacks.
Going to come down to individual battles. Luckily, Pasha is incredibly low. A few bullets sprayed through could do enough, and Neo is going to be lost. It's a quick trade, but Pasha has not been spotted. He's just able to lurk in the corner. Will still only manage to find 1, but now it comes down to this fight. Groovy does not have the kit. Hasn't yet managed to retrieve it either, so the time is just going to be ticking away. He spots it, but has to cross past Taz, and Taz has been a headshot machine.
Falls back towards bench. He lines up 2, and while he sprays through, he only finds the first. Man's down, but bomb's still in. While there's already a player coming out from the back of market, it's the rest of the CTs to try and flank. Molotov at his feet, spray still good. Tries for another, and Bialy's going to stop him. But Furlan on the pistol, Pasha on the MAC-10, still the 2v2, and the CTs isolated inside the apps. They've got to charge forward, and that's going to cost them.
And an instant headshot. He's on a mini raid, boss. He's got himself a P250 and some Kevlar. Are they going to check the corner? Both players just running past Taz. He's dropped the bomb. That's the worst case scenario at the moment, as now the rotations can come back in. Already another kill going the way of Neo and Bialy. Neo doubles, and it's only going to be Snatchy remaining. Has to try and catch Bialy from behind. Does the damage, so just going to go pushing into his opponent to turn it into this 2 versus 1. However, he's still got an awful lot to do.
Is this it? Is this the moment that Virtus.pro win pistol, convert the points, and turn this half back on its head? Because yesterday in the second halves, we watched them spree together like 8 rounds at a time, 10 rounds at a time. It was glorious. However, this pistol's not done. Snatchy's got another frag, but then as I say it, Taz catches the angle. CT's going to get there just before him, though. Pasha wins the duel. Both teams having a fantastic op spawn, and Pasha getting himself the pick. Towards Cat, what's he going to do with an ump? Not to mention, doesn't see it. Terrorists both afforded to cross. Neo stops the first, but Snatchy's now left over. Op in hand. Glock as a sidearm, not going to be the best choice, but still just rips the headshot. Neo's instantly deleted. Bialy still continues to lurk, but again, he's got 7 HP. Sees Snatchy. Oh. Will get the angle. There we have it. He finds the frag. For a moment, it looked like Snatchy was going to be afforded further space.
Gamble here because we've got so little players left, and the push is actually coming out Palace. Bialy doesn't realize that there's a second there, but Pasha will, and they're going to line up. He hits both kills. 20 seconds left, and the remaining 2 players have to come running in. Pasha has just won the round for his team. Surely there's not enough time for them to do anything here. Pasha with a 3rd in the round, and this leaves only PHR left. 10 seconds. Absolutely no hope, and that is just a bit of bad luck on the way of AGO. They do everything right over towards the B side of the map. And I think he actually had a pretty good spawn for the connector as well, so we'll be just running into that spot. Tao already pushing through. Taz has made his way forward. It's going to be a quick trade, and Taz will still get 2, but the same will be said for Tao,
who was still good for 1. Man advantage retained. Connector control in question. Pasha caught with a headshot from Furlan, who now finds himself alone. 40 seconds as he gets closer to the site. Taz still behind the silo. Neo towards the ticket. And they've got him pinched, but he's not giving it up until Neo, right through the box, gets himself the headshot.
Forced into this round, otherwise it will be the lead back to Virtus.pro. Look at Pasha, so aggressive all the way through the back. Going to be clearing so many angles. They're going to know that it's an A-site hit. The T's have realized we have to go right now. They line up for Neo, and this should be it done and dusted. They know there's players pushing in behind. Snatchy is going to be caught very quickly. They're going to have to sit back until roughly about 12 seconds before they can execute onto the site. And surely there is no hope for them here. Pasha already hits the first shot. They just need to buy time. But Furlan with 2 quick kills manages to save them. However, it's all in vain, as it won't matter. The time was running out. Snacks will still take the final kill. Maybe a little bit more difficult this round. He's already tagged very low indeed. Pasha is also going to find that opening pick onto Snatchy, who goes peeking into the Palace. Further aggression from Pasha, as it seems like he's had enough. Just going to go and try and find the kill. He's got to be careful. There's a man over towards Chair, which is more of the sort of lurk position as they now look to hit this site. Neo is going to find that frag nonetheless and leave it onto the remaining 3 ramp players to try and make this work. Pasha already picks up 1. A second for Pasha as well. Make it all 3, as he'll get the quad right at the end. Utility from Virtus.pro is going to be thrown in over towards this B site. Connector will be smoked off, allowing Taz to push forward. Spots out Snatchy, finds that opener, leaves it into the 3 versus 3 as the bomb can now go down, but they're looking to plant a little bit more of an obscure location. Taz is going to get his second and leave the remaining players trying to spray through the smoke, hoping for something. The default plant will come in as Furlan is able to trade 1 back. He has been doing fairly well over the last map, and this one, Bialy, however, is going to leave it down to Furlan alone. 1 versus 2, Taz and Bialy holding off against him. Doesn't have any utility, but does have a kit, so there's a little bit of extra time to play with. That M4 save could actually make a big difference, but he's not going to be going for it, looking to try and find something as he pushes closer down. The problem is, I don't think the time is on his side anymore. He may just have to try and retreat, possibly looking to try and get an exit frag. Taz is going to run over the top of him, and Furlan will at least be able to get 1, making things more and more costly for Virtus.pro. I said moment a lot of times in that sentence. We are going to have Tao still close, push coming in. Bialy leading the charge. His head is taken off. Spin around. Groovy will be dealt with. And actually, they do have the B site under their control. Another for Neo as well. Finally, he wakes up. And they've tagged Furlan incredibly low. Maybe a second will at least come for VP. Snatchy is the only man standing in their way.
Just going to keep lurking towards the upper halls. Nobody's currently watching this, I don't believe. Neo would be the first now that he's on the oil tanker, and there we have it. Gets into position with a nick of time, pops the noggin.
By Pasha or not? They're just going to leave it. Okay, fair enough. Maybe they have just given up in this scenario. Don't want to take the 1 rifle. They don't have a kit either. Tao is already going to be picking up a first, and look at this flank coming in from Snatchy, being a little bit sneaky in behind the connector. It seems like they're aware of the possibility, and there we go. Pasha, he's made it up to 32. That's something at least. PHR around the corner will lose his life as well, but it's still going to be this 2v2 scenario. They don't have a kit, so they have to do it very quickly indeed, and Pasha is now the only one left. He ups himself to at least get 3 kills, but it is going to be domination by a go.
Virtus.pro, AGO. 1 final map.
Nothing comes of the aggression just yet, but Taz will at least be able to even things up and baits in PHR for the repeak. Gives the man advantage over to Virtus.pro, and Snacks has stepped up in this round, gets a couple, but a couple may not be enough as the push comes in from Groovy. He's at least going to give his teammate of Snatchy a chance. However, the remaining CT players are not going to push just yet. The bomb plant will give some extra money over to AGO. We know that they need it at this point in time. It has been a costly couple of rounds. Can Snatchy now clutch things out? There is a kit on Neo. He's still playing with the AWP, so they do have to be a little bit careful. Bialy spots him on the edge of the smoke, and after Snatchy often to shut down VP's chance of a comeback. Bialy is the man holding the angle. Flashbang comes through. Groovy finds one, but Pasha is very quick to trade that kill back and keep the man advantage alive.
PHR wary of the potential banana push, but that hasn't come through just yet. Pasha will aggress on Arch, and PHR, he comes back in. VP, take the round. But you never, ever sleep on VP. This is perfect evidence as to why.
Oh, look at this aggressive push just being slaughtered by nades already. This round is looking all but over. Aggression is coming up Banana. Tao, you can see, with the flash in hand. He's getting ready to just buy his team more time. Furlan is going to get into position, as said, expecting that rotation to come in. But Neo is actually going to go pushing. Finds him before anything else can be done. There's still a lurker as well over towards this site, but Tao has got a lot of work to do. It started well for the CT side, but this man has to try and defend it.
You can see the terrorist wary of it. Here's the footsteps fall, but Pasha's too quick. Neo with another kill. He finds PHR just on the edge of the smoke. And this early AK buy from Virtus.pro might have just put them on the board, possibly in good fashion. With 4 alive, they will try to hunt down Groovy. He's in the corner. He's dead. 12-6 as VP get it up.
This is it for Virtus.pro. Their money may not suffice too much more. They try and bait in the peek from Snatchy. He's still going to hit the first, but it's that second shot every time that seems to fail. This time, Groovy peeks out, but he's not going to be able to find the double that Tao did in the previous. Furlan is going to be waiting. They're trying to remove this man from pit. PHR has such work to do. Spots the head of Bialy, but he can't connect either. A few mistakes being made. Furlan going to push through. He doesn't know there's a man in library. And now Tao is all that's left. We spoke about this being VP's crunch time round. If they lost this, it could have been over. Now it's down to the economy of the CT side. Tao, he finds the first. He was amazing in the previous round. He's got to do slightly better in this one. There's 2 players ready on the other side, watching for this clutch. He's got one single pot flash, and it's not working at all. Bialy waits as he peeks into his angle. But at the same time, they don't want to be handing any weapons over. They don't want to be giving any chances to AGO, and already it will be the first kill, but a quick trade back. Snacks is still going to get the 2-for-1 and stop them retrieving any weaponry. Now, looking for a gap in the smoke, but isn't going to find anything as of yet, and as the bullets spray past him, he's going to be a little bit more careful with the way he peeks out. Pasha will behead the one defender of this B site, and while Furlan's got his running shoes on as he attempts to get back to B.
PHR, though, he finds Snacks on mid. Unfortunately for him, his teammate's now down. Furlan cleared from the B-bomb site.
Back out. Just going to try and spray through, but can't find anything. In fact, Bialy will be the one to take him down, and Snatchy, he may be still pushing, but you do have to question if it's worth it. A quick kill here may give them a chance, but Pasha is going to escape with his life. Actually goes re-peeking and finds the kill instead, and now the remaining 2 players are attempting to run away, but they're not going to be allowed to. Virtus.pro back in form, back on the streak. Decent position to maybe get 1 kill, but other than that, it's going to be very difficult indeed. And Neo just looking to try and clear everything out. Spots him behind the fountain. Even the slight mirage it creates isn't going to do anything more than that. And, well, now the CT side, be honest, I don't know what they're going to do here. Maybe just hold for some exits. Try and get a gun away. That would be the best case scenario. They're going to have plenty of money going into the next round, as they'll have the maximum loss bonus. And this is it. This is where VP even things up. There's no way they're winning this round. I don't think there's any chance of that happening unless Tao decides to turn on some sort of spin bot and just run into the site. And I'm hoping he won't. I'm hoping the ESEA client will catch that as well if he did, but who knows? Either way, we are going to have the quick cleanup. Ruby gets 1, but that will be all. Virtus.pro now with stacks and stacks of cash. Look, there's still a decent amount of utility for this CT side to throw in, buy themselves a little bit of extra time. Apps push coming in from Bialy, so it is looking like this stack may have got things absolutely right, as now Virtus.pro, more utility meets them, and they are left in a bit of a struggle. However, Snatchy has been smoked off once again. He's left isolated. Groovy knows this, falls back into the site, holds the angle. Pasha gonna go pushing. 3 quick kills, and AGO have done it. Virtus.pro are not gonna be Virtus.pro League.